the audience, before we go for food, we are going to have food after this. I hope you are excited. We're going to have food after this. My sister from Nigeria.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Affordability is a very important aspect in food security. And so I was wondering, in designing this beautiful product, was that something, just walk us through the process of how you, because I know you probably did consider that. How affordable is the product, and just walk us through the process, like what were the things you were able to balance out to ensure that your price is affordable and you still remain competitive in the market?
That's a very good question. We are in a time, especially in Canada right now, when we're luckier than ever that the economy is being boosted in different areas. We have a lot of resources which have helped me to move from level 1 to the next level. And now we have plans to expand. But during all that process, I found a lot of support from governments, from different organizations, which make it more to help me on reducing on my overheads, getting into programs and resources which have really helped me not only to be stable, but also to be able to have an affordable product on the market. But also, I would say, like, for example, if I was doing the same products back at home, probably I would have hiked up the prices because there wouldn't be that kind of support from the loans available or for the grants which are available. That all has made it possible for us. And as we expand, we'll be able to, for example, source ingredients at a lower cost than we are doing right now, and that will still make it more affordable. But I also think that our line of products, as they expand, that will also be more feasible for us to work harder to make sure everybody is able to access the products at really an affordable price. Besides, the ones imported in, I walk around and see that they're still really highly, priced compared to what we have and the value of what we offer.
Thank you so much.
Really great presentation. I was just wondering if you're mainly focusing on the general consumer, or if you were thinking about bringing the ideas that Suki Food has to different, universities or just other educators, like in the industry as well.
Thank you. That's a very good, interesting story. That was a question. Observation. One of the things I would really say at this point is that we've seen and we're researching, and so the different groups we're encouraged to tap into different markets. Originally, our theme was we're going to be targeting Africans because apparently we're offering that. But then we realized we're in an economy and a trend where diversity is on the increase. People are now than ever very interested in ethnic foods and cuisines from all over the world. So we are at the right time where we know we have to refocus and see. The other thing is I have students in university. Chakula is another one where I was talking to some students from NECTAS. I don't know if you know about them. But that group organization is very interactive with students, but as well as entrepreneurs and foodpreneurs like me, who want to see how we can collaborate with them so that we can have that sharing and connection with them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Coming to the back, but first.
Thank you so much for your presentation, and you talked about community farms. I don't know if you can share that information, if someone out here who is willing to get into community farming, how they can do that and how they can collaborate with you or any other person to get that information. And something else that I think goes to Nandi and some professors here, something about agriculture. Some of us here are so young, or we are willing or able to go back to school. So I think agriculture is one sector that people should explore as well. That other than looking at a few things that we've been looking at, I think agriculture is one of the sectors that is very untapped in. When you look at globally how many farmers have the farms reducing and converting that land into many other things, I think agriculture is a sector that someone needs to look into.